I can see. I have legs. Oh shit! Look at this, man. I can walk. Jesus, praise Jesus. I appreciate this. Oh, this is beautiful. I can't believe. Thank you. I just don't know what to do. Glory be to God. Praise Jesus. Look at me. This is too much. I can't believe it. I am beautiful. I can't thank you first, Moses. Now this. God, Jesus. Oh, thank you. Look at me. What? I'm so happy. Oh, God. Look at me. This is too much. What a happy day. What a happy day.
Oh, Jesus, what a happy day. Ow. Stupid microphone noises. Nobody likes this. Nobody's signing up to listen to Nick tap his... No. Okay, stop. Sorry. 2023 has begun. The new bullshit is here, everybody. The new cool bullshit is now. It's January 4th, 2023. It's 11 p.m. in the East Coast, in the sewers of Brooklyn, New York, currently. Haven't moved yet. I'm starting to think about fucking moving. Pack a beer for 2023. Cheers to you all. Y'all made it. Whoever's listening live now, or any time after now, you've made it this far. Cheers. Some people didn't make it this far. Some people did make it this far. You're one of the people that made it this far. I am too. I'm here now. So are you. Wild, isn't it? I was just about to talk about something, and then I forgot because I was just talking about being here. What? It was right there. It's on the tip of my tongue, and then I lost it. I lost it. Well, I guess I could just tell you what the show's about. It's tonight's episode, we're going to be going over 2021's predictions for 2022. We're going to see how right we were this year. Pew, 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 pew. It's going to be great. We're going to do wonderful. I think last year or something we had about 99% of the predictions correct. We're pretty good with these things. Wow, I really forgot what I was just about to talk about. Was it trading places? Was it something about beer or weed? I don't know. Being alive? Gotta repack this thing. Talking about being alive, I just watched this movie called White Noise. Diane, you watched White Noise with me, right? Were you sleeping? Yeah, you did? It was a Netflix show with fucking what's his face? Bing! Adam Driver in a movie called White Noise. It was basically a modern version of Waiting for Godot, I guess. I don't know, it was about death, I guess, and going through life. It was... it wasn't bad. I don't recommend it though. What else happened? What else? I was watching it wasn't the EVP movie. That was I gotta rewatch that actually because I like Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton's he's a good actor. I don't know if I never met him in person, so he might be a piece of shit. I really don't know. Michael Keaton, are you a piece of shit, Michael Keaton? We don't know. I don't know. Anybody out there know? If you know, call me at 917-719-5923. Ah. Hey, what is this? Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I didn't change servo for the for my shoutcast, my butt server. I didn't change the title for it. It could say anything, right? I don't know. I don't have no idea what's going on. Maybe it is. Maybe this is a rare encounters. Rare encounters with marijuana. Damn, I had something really really prophetic to say. No, I totally forgot. You know what? Maybe we should start the show. I'm gonna pack this bowl and start getting this weed going. I'm drinking a Hoe Garden tonight for anybody keeping tabs. Garden of Hose tastes really good. Going down. Oh yeah. There's a lot. There's also other stuff I got to talk about this week. There's not just the predictions we're going to go over. There is things that I need to talk about. Just really do. Very fucking weird stuff. Tea? Ooh, what kind of tea? Green tea, black tea, white tea? White tea. So they used to call me back in high school. Usually I have more weed broken up. I guess I smoked all of it already. Let's get this big bag of weed over here. PG tips? I think I finally ran out of PG tips. Dvorak is like some fucking crazy salesman. DK Green? DK Green? Green something? All right, it's a green something tea. I was watching a video of a guy that stuck a knife into a tree and was drinking tree sap. And then people were talking about how flammable tree sap is. We're way off topic. Let's listen to some music right now. Let's get this party started with Frank Mel. Welcome 2023. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, hold on there. There we go. Welcome back, everybody. All the music you hear could be found on SoundCloud at CC BY 3.0. Free to use, free to sell, free to fuck around with. Find out. SoundCloud /likes/Nick the Rat or Nick the Rat /likes. Probably likes, then Nick the Rat. Where's my beer? For New Year's, I was watching Miley Cyrus singing with Dolly Parton. Now, how does Miley Cyrus keep getting into the zeitgeist of the New Year's? Like, weird. It's kind of like the Thanksgiving Day parade, or it's just, there's always just like one person that does the same thing over and over again. It seems like Miley Cyrus is like, hey, get drunk, have fun, be on TV, y'all. Great performer and actress. Maybe not actress. Singer. She's a good singer. And Dolly Parton is still amazing. I love her. So that was fun. They also kept having this guy show up. I forget his name. Some famous singer dude. But his dancing is amazing. So I felt sad because, yeah. New Year's was cool, I guess. I'm not a big fan of New Year's parties and stuff. They're always just. It should be a time of sadness and stuff. I think that's still like maybe the goth part of me. Like maybe we should just put candles all over the fucking place, and get quiet, be like somber, and talk about maybe like things you fucked up or some shit. Get drunk and talk about fucked up stuff. Did I see balls drop? I don't think so. I don't even. Did I? Diane, did we see the ball drop? I was already sleeping by then. Yeah, well, you know. That THC oil is really beautiful stuff. It's weird. If you're celebrating New Year's and you don't have like the live TV stream going on, it just feels like any other day. So I was flicking through the channels. It's like, what's going on this New Year's? Watching like Star Trek on High TV. I think it's High TV. They always play old Star Trek shit on that shit. So I'm so High TV sounds great. Forget what that even stands for, but it might not even be called High TV for most people. But I think it's like HI, like horny individuals. I don't. Just watching the night. It's like, woo, put on the ball drop and shit. And so I'm like, so as soon as you go to the ball drop, it's like, oh, okay, it's like the New Year's live stream baloney. I don't know. Anyway, let's read a couple predictions. You know what? We're gonna start off. Should I start with? No, I'm not gonna do the user submissions first. I'll do that after the break. Let's do some. Let's start with these predictions and see how many we get right here. I don't know how many there are. There's a lot. But we're gonna need to. I gotta tally this up here. I'm gonna do a physical tally. I'm gonna skip the digital. I think the physical tally will work better. My first prediction that I came up with the scientist and the voodoo man, there would be an NFT art gallery theft. Now let's see. Was there any NFT theft in 2022? So we'll type in NFT theft and go to the news. Looks like 1 week ago, North Korean hackers stealing NFTs using nearly 500 phishing domains. I'm going to say that's a hit. I'm going to say the first prediction for that we went over is a hit. So there was an NFT art gallery theft. I'm going to say that's a hit. So we got hits and misses. We got misses. And we got one hit. Bam. All right, next one. I don't even understand this. What? If anybody knows what I did last year, does this say a sewing avatar sexual harassment? So suing avatars for. Was there any avatars being sued? Diane, who wrote this? Suing an avatar. Go to news. Let's see if there's any suing of the avatar in 2022. I don't. No, this looks like there's no. There's no digital avatar or something or no. Like a VTuber? Yeah, I don't think there hasn't been any VTuber incidents that are they're being sued. No, I don't think so. Did anybody see Avatar 2? It's so weird that came out. That movie's been coming out forever. I don't want to see it. I want to pretend like it didn't come out yet. Let's see here. All right, so that's a miss. Let's check down a miss here. Facebook caught spying on people's Oculus 2 and can see in people's homes. I don't think that happened. That's a miss. That news did not release. Wow, this is so weird because I think I put this. We did this one for this year too. Sometimes there's overlap, people. A new Quake game will come out. That's a miss. Fuck, we're doing really bad here. A digital pandemic will strike, and the world's DNS will be attacked, and we will be in the dark for a month or two. Is this year's list or next year's list? Did you copy this year's list? While playing the odds? Oh, that's a miss still. But so far, we're 1 for 4, everybody. 1 for 4 is not bad. That's 25%, right? Don't do the math on that. If there's... We're going to get more. I'm telling you. Let's see what else we have here. This is all legit. I don't make any of this up. This all actually happened. The USA will claim to have made a true quantum computer and claim themselves as quantum supremacists. Did this happen? Let's look up quantum computer USA. Quantum computer USA. And we're going to go to the news. And in the past year, sort by past year. There we go. 3 weeks ago, a world-changing race to develop the quantum computer was in the New Yorker. New York is I don't trust them. Let's see here. Do they say anything about America? Let's do a quick search for. Maybe I should use the Chat GPT. Yeah, that's a good idea. Instead of doing all this bullshit work, let's open up a computer program partially funded by Elon Musk. He was part of OpenAI. He quit, though. I got to log in again. Hold on 1 second here. I have to feed the computer to use it. All right. Did USA make a quantum computer? Wait, it says yeah. Okay, well, I can't use it because this is not telling me in 2023. I'm going to say this is a hit, and we're just going to move on because apparently we have them. We have the quantum computers, so. And Americans are always saying that they're supreme. Let's see. We have another one here. Star Citizen will actually get server meshing working properly. That's a miss. Didn't happen this year. Maybe next year. A new energy source will be discovered. Okay. I think this is a hit. There was something about maybe new energy. New energy. News. And in the past year. Sorry, but I should have did the research before I did the show, but we could do the search pretty quick. If nothing comes up really fast in the search, then I'll be wrong, okay? But if something comes up really fast in the search, then I'm right. But I do remember that there was the fusion power. There we go. That's a hit. Boom. Happened. They maybe did something possibly, but they're not telling us the truth anyway. So who knows? I'm gonna say a new energy source was discovered because they told us that, right? I don't know. Let's see. Space debris will kill 7.5 people on Earth. Oh, space debris deaths. Let's look this up. Space debris deaths 2022. Canada asked to help lower risks of death from falling rocket. What? What is this about? What here now? I'm not seeing anything about people dying from space debris in 2022. Human composting in New York. I read. I've seen I don't get this whole thing. They're like, this is kind of gruesome and disgusting. They put your body in a box. They let it get eaten by worms. Then they take the bones out and they grind them up and they put them back in the box. What? I feel bad for people. Like if there's a job to grind up people bones, I feel bad for the people doing it, but I'm also kind of worried about the people doing it because, like, what kind of job is that? Yeah, I'd take people bones and I throw them in the wood chipper. And I stick them back in a box. It's like, what's the difference between doing all that and just burying somebody? Isn't burying a person like human composting? Either way. Study examines the risk of orbital debris casualties. Here we go. What's the results? Calculating the risk, taking responsibility. A 2020 incident points to a very real concern. A spent Chinese rocket. How many people did it kill? All right, I'm not seeing anything about deaths here. Fuck it. I'm going to say it's a miss. All right, let's move on. If I can't find the answer in a bit like a short amount of time, then it's nothing. A family will die in a makeshift cabin listed on Airbnb, and the service will be shut down. Did anybody die in an Airbnb? Come on, let's look. Died in Airbnb. Americans found dead in Mexico City Airbnb. Okay, so Airbnb is not shut down, but there were Americans found dead in Mexico City Airbnb. And they died of monoxide poisoning. Oh, I think I heard about this. Is this like the people that just like died of like... Yeah, so there you go. I'm going to say it's a check. Airbnb wasn't shut down, but there has been a lot of power taken away from them. So I'm just going to put that on a hit. All right, check this out. Now, I've been truthful with this so far. I've written this on a napkin right here. 4 hits and only 6 misses. That is the kind of accuracy that you're going to get from the sewer systems in Brooklyn, New York. So I just want to say that. And I just remembered what I wanted to talk about that I forgot. Is the rights to repair bill and all that shit. But let's listen to some music by Prismic with Home, because right now New York is home. Oh yeah, I also wanted to talk about moving because of that. There we go. I just found my track. Either way. We'll talk about that when we get back, see if I remember it. And we're going to thank some people too. Prismic with Home. Hello. Hell, hi. That was a groovy song. I think we got about 50% of these predictions correct so far. So we're doing pretty good here. I'm feeling good about all of this. And just going to thank some people. Thank you for donating to Nick the Rat Radio. We have a P.O. box here. Somebody sent a tasty check. Let's see here. The P.O. box is P.O. Box 90549, Brooklyn, New York, 11209. I'll open anything you send on the air. Please, nothing sticky, explosive, or stinky. No cess, please. Remember, the government's watching. We could find you. Thank you for your show, Sir Crossstitch, with $5. Sir Crossstitch, you are a good man. Or, you're a sir. Good sir. Thank you so much. You could also go to nicktheratradio.com and click on donate. And donate there. via PayPal. I will read your initials, your note, and your donation amount. I do not dox people. You will not be doxed. Undoxable. PayPal. Let's see here. Looks like this week. Wow, really? Looks like PayPal's broken. And you could also donate via Amazon Prime if you don't want to give any money, but you just want to click subscribe, because I stream this on Twitch. Go to twitch.tv/NickTheRat/likes and all that stuff. And have fun there. Thank you so much, everybody that has donated. I guess this is a Sir Cross Ditch special show. Cheers to you. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be drinking this beer right now. Let's listen to some advertisements from the sponsors where the real money comes in, because, hey, you might think like a couple bucks here, a couple bucks there. That's really cool. But no, it's actually like the big sponsorships. You just need one or two whales. That's it. I've got like 20. We'll be right back. In a little bit here, maybe. Possibly. Hello? Diana, is there no sponsors either? Really? Well, Happy New Year, Diane. Cheers. Yeah, let's have another beer. No, Diane, seriously, there's no
They said it's an antique. Massengill just came out with a brand new cleansing design.
So?
I used it after my period.
That's the test.
And? You feel a lot fresher.
New Massengill. Because it's your body. That's why.
Ain't a scrub brush. Only in the darkest of sewers.
Sick of your rights being taken away? Start taking them away from others. Sick of being screwed by capitalism? Stop working and start begging. Sick of not having freedom of speech? Start taking it away from others. Sick of the government? Overthrow them and start your own. Order a black hoodie from the Dark Sewer Network, and for only $69.99 you can become the alternative revolution of your wildest dreams today!
Phone lines are disgustingly wide open. 917-719-5923. You can call me up and tell me how your year was. If you thought it ended how you thought it would. And if you thought that this one coming is going to be any different from the other ones in any other way. The gamut is large. Also, I'm going to go over some more of these. I'm going to go over more of the predictions for 2022 here. We have another prediction here. This was from, you could listen to the last episode of 2023, 2022, if you want to compare notes with this episode. These two episodes are going to be locked together forever until the end of time. So it'll still work. Social media will become regulated. Well, I have to say that's a no. That has not happened yet. Okay, let's see here. We have a 0-day flaw in Windows will cause a global panic. There was that LastPass shit that just happened, but not a Windows one that caused any panic. I'm going to say it's sadly another miss. Not doing so great here. Declining sales of Disney Plus will cause more copyright lawsuits. Let's see. Did the Disney Plus go down in sales this year? Disney Plus sales this year or something. Let's just look up the Disney stock, I guess. If the Disney stock is lower at the beginning of this year as it was at the end of last year, let's do that. Let's look at the year to date. Fuck, it's higher. All right, so I got another miss there. That's another miss. You can't win them all. You know what I'm trying to say here? But sometimes you could get really cool callers on the phone. Hopefully. Hi, caller.
Oh, you set the bar high right off the bat.
So did Disney.
Oh.
Year to date. What Disney? Hold on one second. Let's go to 1 year. Oh, wait, no, they're down. That's a hit. Cross that off. I was looking at the wrong chart here. Yeah, why not? It's the easiest way to gauge my prediction, right?
Yeah, didn't everybody hate the last couple of 3-4 movies or whatever that came out from them? Or
I've seen Strange Worlds. It's not, feels more like one of those Fox 5 movies, like Rasputin or whatever the fuck it was.
I watched a movie over the last weekend that was I think reminiscent of the Orient Express.
What was it
Murder
called?
on the Orient Express. The Bob's Burger movie.
Oh, the Bob's Burger movie. I'm not a big Bob's Burger fan. They have a really diehard fan base.
The only reason I like it is it seems a little bit more wholesome, I guess. Maybe it's not as crash crude humor that some people might be offended by. I mean, personally, I like crash crude humor, but I guess that's part of the reason I like Bob's Burgers is because it's not as crash and crude.
Were you born in the 90s?
No, I was not.
All right, then I don't have an explanation for this. I was going to say that I don't think that I can't. Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, in the the 90s and 2000s or whatever, probably 2000s, not the 90s, or is it 2010? I forget. Whenever Adult Swim first came out, they pretty much made all American cartoons right there. After that, all the American cartoon animation just kind of got boring for me. Like Bob's Burger, it might be a good show, but I just think the animation's a little boring.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It's reminiscent of something else, is what you're
Yeah, it's
saying.
kind of like people doing studio reads, like very funny people doing studio reads with each other, and then there's just animated characters on top.
Oh,
And they're
I get.
kind of
Oh, are you ruining Bob's Burgers for me?
I'm trying to.
It might happen.
It's
I don't know.
I
I
have
just
nothing against
the
Bob's Burgers or anybody that likes it, but I'm just saying for me personally, I have a hard time watching. I like when animation just goes fucking wild. Like I want the animation to be crazy.
Do you want something like crazy, like Squidbillies crazy, or like
With
that kind of almost like I guess borderline avant-garde kind of art animation that's almost borderline sloppy?
I just want good stuff. Well, I'm also sick of Squidbillies also because of Adult Swim. They did the no animation
It's been
animations.
going well, and it's been going on for too long. I think that show definitely, because it like Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
The Hunger Force, Aqua Teen Hunger Force
Yeah, they
did it
don't they
first.
don't they don't make any more. Yeah, I
And
mean they don't make any
Archer
more new ones.
and everything else after that all came from C Lab 2020 or what? Yes, I guess it came out in 2010. Also, aren't there
Oh my
actors
God, it seems.
from C Lab 2010 in Bob's Burgers? It's like the same voice actors over and over and over and
There's
over again.
in Archer.
Was it Archer?
Yeah, there's a lot of Hog Stories on a deep dive on kind of a deep dive on
On
the
all.
same voices that are used between the two of them.
I have nothing against them. It's just that it's just not my thing. And they are funny when I watch them. I'm like, that's clever, that's cool, but uh, I I don't know. I don't know.
You like it something a little bit more weird.
Yeah, or maybe I'm just addicted to video games. I just want to shoot things. It's like I don't have time to watch something that I
what
kind of already know. I'd rather just shoot things or watch
what
something that might
video game, right?
like. Well, I don't even know what I'm watching. I saw the Onion, the Glass Onion movie. I thought that was
Oh yeah, that was all right.
it was okay,
I guess.
but eh.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't as good as Knives Out. That's definitely for sure. I thought.
Knives Out was cool. I remember enjoying it
Yeah.
more than I like this one. Yeah. I like this. I just like Foghorn Leghorn solving murder mysteries.
I do believe.
Exactly. It was different. But it kind of had samey stuff in it, which kind of made it kind of lame. But anyway.
Yeah, it had a little crazy zing to it. It wasn't without its little plot twists and turns.
Correct. How did you spend the New Year's? I was watching Miley Cyrus and Dolly Parton sing music together.
Was it? Oh, it was on NBC or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I wanted to watch some Star Trek, but Diane was telling me that they wanted to watch live TV because it doesn't feel real if you don't.
I almost want to say I was smoking a cigar in my garage alone. Might sound sad, but it was fine by me.
All right, I have a question. Can I dig a little bit
I
deeper into what you just said?
I think I was listening to Phone Boy in Phoenix.
Why were you in the garage? It was cold out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's why. Otherwise, I'm like, why are you trying to smoke a cigar inside the garage? But then I was like, oh, if it's cold
I don't
out,
want to
then
smoke it in my house. Yeah,
no, yeah,
I mean it reeks and it makes my garage stink enough as it is.
It's a garage. Who cares? But at first, I thought you might have been trying to. There's not enough smoke from a cigar to kill you, right? Like a car? Like people start cars in garages and then they...
Oh yeah, no.
Were you trying to get carbon cigar poisoning?
No. I have a heater out there too. I mean, I could, but it's got like a catalytic converter on it, so it doesn't kill you.
That's good. Make sure it works.
It runs off of propane, so.
It's scary how many things out there just could kill you without you really knowing.
No, yeah.
Like here's something. You might die. Don't be stupid.
You let those potatoes rot and you're covered. You're gonna die.
Wait, you could die from rotting potatoes?
No, I'm just throwing that out there though.
Fuck, I don't know. You might be able to. What did your?
No, I don't think so.
Did you? I guess if you drank,
maybe. I mean, if you ate them, you probably could. Because if you've ever smelled rotting potatoes before, they smell like the most grossest,
it's death.
toxic thing on the face of the earth.
Do you remember the last stinky thing that you smelled that you had to find and get rid of, and you didn't know where it was coming from? Has that happened to you this year? I can give you a couple of examples. There was
not this year. This year is early, so it would have happened maybe last year.
Like last year. Well, yeah, a recent occurrence.
Yeah, well, chicken in a refrigerator in my basement.
Dun, dun, dun. Was it behind like a box of wine in the fridge?
No, it was. I had other stuff like stacked in front of it, and it was in the back, and then
yeah, the fridge is.
Kind of forgot about it.
It's weird because the fridge is like the place of freshness. It's like the church. It's like hell coming out of the church. When the smell comes out, when there's rotting going on there, it's like I'm not going to look in the church for the devil, but the devil's in the church.
Oh yeah.
The last place you would look, you're like, what's that smell? I don't know. It's not the fridge. The fridge is, it's cool and clean in there.
The devil was in that chicken, I'll tell you that.
Okay. Did you have a good 2022?
I think 2020 was better than 2022 for me, dude.
Every year it just gets worse. I don't know what people are so excited about.
Well,
why are they like, yay?
Too bad. I thought shit was changing in 2021 and 2022. It's just like the whole year.
It's always gonna just get worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
That's why you have to laugh at it, and it gets really good. Because if you laugh at it, the bad things become good. You just flip it upside down. Take that frown and flip it upside down.
Damn. Yeah.
That old saying,
I don't know. I just hope it. I guess I'm gonna have hope that it doesn't get worse in 2023.
It will.
Seems like it's a consummate shit show.
It is a cosmic shit show. And it's been going down the toilet forever, but it's the exciting part. You don't know what's going to happen next.
Yeah, yeah. Exciting
or bad.
Well, yeah, there's another word for that I'm searching for that I don't exactly know at this time. What your expectations will be.
Set your expectations extremely low.
Low.
Then you could
yes.
You could dance on the graves of your hopes and dreams.
Especially if they're composted underneath you.
Do you have a way you want to go? Do you want to be composted or cremated or buried?
No,
or,
hell no. I guess maybe cremated, but I don't understand this whole composting thing. Like that's like adding what exactly? Has somebody all of a sudden decided that hey, did you guys know that dead humans are the best composting product ever? And everybody's like, no, I don't think that's how it works. But then, like, all these states are signing in the law that, hey, just roll grandpa out into the yard and dig a hole and maybe mix in some lawn clippings with them.
Can I be requested to be dissolved in acid and then etched into a block of metal?
Oh, you want to be, well, oh yeah, yeah, that's different than being frozen in carbonite.
Not well. It would look like similar, but
Kinda, it'd be the reverse of it. It's like, wow, he was edgy. He reversed himself in carbonite.
How much acid would it take to dissolve my body? About 3 inches when I'm standing.
According to the movies, about a bathtub full.
It's a good chunk. That would etch the fuck out of some metal.
Yeah, but well, if you dissolved yourself first in the acid, there'd be nothing left to etch your. I mean, it would be.
Oh, separate the acid that's left. No, actually, no. You do a slow drip, like a drip, and then it would sit there and evaporate, then another drip, and keep doing that until it etched a little cube. Yeah, there we go.
You could do it like out of it, like a tattoo gun, but it's an acid drip.
There's so much weird shit we could make, but we don't.
And it'd be like a 3D printer almost that would do the etching, or a router.
We need a good
CNC
salesperson.
router.
Maybe some like hot chick could sell it. Hey, you want to get your boner? Your bones.
Is there a hot chick nowadays that everybody identifies as the hot chick? It doesn't seem like there is anymore.
There's
Like, ones that showed at the top of a web search somewhere.
There's memes now. There's a hot chick has been broken down to like what is that called? What the Egyptians had? These hieroglyphics.
Hieroglyphics.
Yeah, there's a hieroglyphic version of a hot chick today.
Oh.
There's like shapes like a peach and a pear or something.
So she got them jacked up bangs like the Egyptian hieroglyphic ladies do.
She might. I don't know. It depends on what you think is hot or not. The perception is singular, but there's no such thing as a singular existence. So there's tons of what you want to see in a girl or a guy. The sex symbol morphs to you. And then I guess money is the ultimate decider on if it's popular.
That explains the mom gene.
Comes down to the money.
Yeah, I think, does it go back to almost a Freudian complex that the women wear the mom jeans?
All right, well, let's look at who the most famous
guys
girl on Earth right now is. Greta Thunberg. So let's try to break down.
Yikes.
But she is, though, isn't she?
It pretty much, yeah. Now that you brought that up, that's, yeah.
If I went into a bar in any country and I said Greta Thunberg, I'm sure.
People might start punching you, though.
But they would
probably in her home country. In her home country, they'd be like, we don't like the Greta Thunberg.
But I'm just bringing up reality. That's what it is.
That is and that's a pretty harsh reality too. That those are the
that's the number one known woman on planet Earth right now.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't necessarily consider a sex symbol though by any
Well, I'm
means.
just
You
saying the
know what
most
I'm saying?
known
Like
female.
reminiscent of like a Britney Spears or who was the tennis player? Anna Kournikova.
Who do you think is the most known male on planet Earth? Is it weird that Greta Thunberg comes to me as the first most well known person on Earth as a woman?
Yeah. Well, it probably is,
Well, I guess maybe
but
like
not
I
be,
was
not
gonna say
not
Princess
not not
Diana.
because of you, but because of society that's made her
Yeah,
the
the
most known.
zeitgeist, the whatever rules we're living by. That's what determined her.
Yeah. Yeah.
But is she the
And as
most
far as
well
men,
known?
right now, probably what, Elon Musk, maybe.
Elon Musk is the number one most known person around the entire planet. Like if I go to
Probably, I would think.
the middle of nowhere, as like Elon Musk, they're like, oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Guys like, I've been in the bush for 35 years. I'm like, how's Elon Musk doing?
All right, so Elon Musk and Greta Thunberg are the two rulers of this planet for currently.
Ugh. Huh.
Elon Musk is probably better well known than well no. What about like
It could almost be like
like
superhero
a world leader
enemies against each other. Like
there's
Elon Musk versus Greta
Putin
Thunberg.
and Biden
Ooh.
and then there's what's that Canadian dude? Trudeau?
Oh. I was gonna say red green, but yeah.
Trudeau? Trudat? They should call him Trudat. Hey, it's just Justin Trudat.
Justin Castro.
Might be. Holy crap. It's midnight in the sewer. It's been midnight in the sewer.
Oh, we passed it.
Oprah? You think Oprah is more well known?
Maybe 10 years ago or so.
Yeah, I think
but
Greta Thunberg has more current event per human brain cell than Oprah. Because like even kids would know who Greta Thunberg is, but they wouldn't know who Oprah is. If I went to like a 10-year-old, I was like, "Hey, who's Oprah?" He'd be like, "What?"
Oh, and that's the sad part, is you probably would know who Greta Thunberg is.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Ugh.
why hasn't there been any little kids that came out against pollution?
But that's been one of my sticking points with people that are so into climate change and everything. Is like, well, why are they not cleaning up like areas of pollution where there's trash or water pollution, or
Why aren't we
that stuff
fixing
just keeps
the environment today?
continues.
Then
Well, and their fix is to continue yelling at people for driving automobiles or living, but yet people throwing trash out their door or dumping chemicals all over the place are like, nah, whatever.
if they made public transportation better, we wouldn't need cars. Okay, why does public transportation cost money? Why do they
Good
call it public
question.
transportation? Like if it's a public park, you don't have to pay money to get into it, right?
Yeah.
So why does
So it's
public transportation cost money?
more like odd that carpools are free, but public transportation is not.
Is public transportation a poor tax? Like, you're poor, so you have to give us money.
Is it a tax on the poor, or is it a tax? I mean, because everybody gets taxed for that.
Well, we all
regardless
get
of whether they
taxed, and
use
it goes
or
into
not.
the transportation system. But why are there poor people paying to use the transportation system we built for them to use and use for the public?
Yeah, I mean, do we have any kind of like some subsidy for people that can't afford? Like, I mean, we have like food stamps, which is a bit better known as an EBT card nowadays.
Are there
Is
EBT
there a
cards for
for
transportation?
transportation? That's what I wonder. I'm
No one rides for
interesting.
free.
Oh yeah. Gas, grass, or ass.
Or
So.
as Booberry says, ass or ass.
That's an ass man right there.
Shit's fucked up, man. And it's gonna be more fucked up this year. I'm sorry to say, caller, that
Did you make predictions for this year already?
yeah, it happened last week.
Okay.
Yeah. There was a death pool. I don't like death pools anymore.
Sorry, I don't catch your show as much as I used to. I have a job that I actually like now.
Wait, so you'd prefer to make money than listen to Nick the Rat Radio? Let's listen to Soulless Composer with the return of a legend. Thank you, Jojo ICB. I will thank you again next week. Wow, look at that. You followed me 4 hours ago? Who is this Jojo ICB? Who are you? I'm doxing you. Wait, hold on 1 second here. I'm not doxing you. Welcome back, everybody, to Nick the Rat Radio. How are you? Phone line's still open. Let's listen to a voicemail.
Hey, Nick. I can't talk very loud, but did you know that, like, man, it's really cold. I gotta go.
That was not the best voicemail there. Let's check another prediction here. A human will be successfully reanimated from being cryogenically frozen. Now, I think I did hear something of... hello, caller.
Hello, Nick the Rat.
Have you ever been cold before?
It's happened on occasion.
And are you warm again?
I'm fairly warm right now.
That's a hit. There we go. Cool. Thank you, Matt. Yes.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's got another hit. We're 6 for 9. That's not bad. 6 to 9.
Ooh. What other hits are you looking for?
Do you want to? The feds will make their own crypto and will ban all others in America. I don't think that happened.
I'd like to see them try.
Is there a Fed coin out there?
You'll never boost me alive, pigs!
Never.
Holy shit. I'm really having... I don't know if I just have a very unoriginal mind or if this is some strange psyop going on. My next one is AWS will have a major week-long outage and thousands will die because of it. Did I say that last week?
Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Where's... Hold on. I have last week's list here. $48-hour global internet outage. Never mind. That's not it. Okay, never mind. That's a miss. AWS didn't have a week-long outage. Miss. Fuck.
I'll have to teach myself how to tune into Nick the Rat via ham broadcast.
I need to get a ham license. I'm fucking lazy. Caller, are you lazy?
I have my moments.
Do you have a ham license?
No.
Yeah, you might be lazy then.
It's something that's always struck me as very interesting, but I never had that one person that like gave me the super bug, right?
How many licenses do you have?
Well, I used to have an Ives card, but that ended up expiring after I left the theme park job. I was able to drive like big bucket lifts and stuff like that. Straight arms.
You had one license and now it's gone?
Yep, I had a pyro license too, but that one's also gone.
Oh, you are lazy. Why are you so lazy for?
Because I kept getting fired, or I didn't come back to the job.
Caller, stop getting fired.
I only got fired once. The other time I was like, I don't want to come back to this job. This
That
is
happens.
stupid.
Yeah, that does happen.
It's contract work, 6 months out of the year, 5 months, whatever. Seasonal type stuff.
Do you find that to be scary?
Nah. The only thing that scares me is drowning, and a close second would be the one of the lead singers from Eat the Turnbuckle. But other than that, I'm pretty groovy with everything else.
I think the thing that scares me the most is me.
So would they just put you in the cage and expect you to shout, "Do it to Julia," or would they find like a different type of rat?
Do it to. What are you talking about, caller?
The end of 1984, Winston's biggest fear is rats. They put the cage.
Oh, actually, that was my great so forth and so on grandpappy. He was one of the rats that fucked his face.
And when I say fuck, I literally mean fucked.
Oh yeah, he made the warm gushy hole. He was hungry and horny. Rats mostly are.
I think that's a valuable lesson in life. If there's not a hole, make a hole.
Do you think 1984 is a psyop? Hey folks, this is what's coming.
I mean, is predictive programming synonymous with psyops? I know it's a
was the
little
writer of
uncouth
that
to answer.
book was that writer of the book a government shill?
No, I don't think Orwell was.
How do you know? What else did he write? The only thing we really know about it, because there's no interviews or recordings, or maybe Orwell was building this society that he was predicting. Like he was like, hey.
I don't get the same vibes from him as I do somebody like Aldous Huxley. And I do feel like Aldous Huxley is an individual that would plant seeds.
It's weird
Look
how
at
some
his
people get
brother.
passes and some people are deemed visionaries. I mean,
Do you think Nardwuar is a psyop?
Yes. He had to have come from money. Where how did he start this show? Who funded Nardwuar? And his CIA cover ops or special ops.
Orwell wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books, and then 3 nonfiction ones.
Pretty good. Especially if one of them was 1984. Well, I guess his estate did well. I don't know how well he did when he first wrote it.
Yeah, released in 49, and he died in 1950.
What? Really? He died a year later?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's a psyop right there.
I bet he had information that would lead to the arrest of
his next book was
Hillary
going to be
Clinton.
about killing a president.
George Orwell presents The Epstein Files.
Exactly. There probably was people that were killed for things that happened that were big that we didn't know, that were going to release the truth that we'll never know about.
Pouring one out for Gary Webb. Am I right?
Was he a spider?
Mm.
Who's Gary Webb?
He was the one to spill the beans on the Bill Clinton drug running through Medina, Arkansas.
They killed him?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, I believe he took a shotgun and shot himself in the back of the head twice.
That's how you do it. Like, if I was going to kill myself,
you'd have to mean it.
I don't want to see the gun. And I'm going to be hopped up on so much caffeine that my fingers are going to be moving even after I shoot myself.
Twitching.
Yeah.
My goodness.
My fingers are smart enough to know about the double tap. And God bless them for it.
God spoke to Moses on the mountain. First commandments: Thou shalt double tap.
There probably is a really gangsta version of the Bible out there somewhere.
Oh shit! You know what? Maybe I should make that an official rule for the mess. I should make that a rule. Rule number 1: Thou shalt double tap. What are the other server rules?
You should
Rule
never
number
do
1.
something unless you're going to do it at least twice in a row successfully to make sure.
Mama always said, if try something, if you didn't like it, keep trying until you liked it.
Caller?
Yes, Nick the Rat.
Did you have a good 2022?
It was an eventful 2022. There was some good. There was not as much. Well, I don't know. There was some sad and dumb during 2021 into 2022.
Was there a digital global ID released?
I mean, people are planting seeds or watering crops, maybe.
But this is one of the predictions for 2022. Did this occur officially? Probably not, right?
Something standardized across all nations? Nah.
Yeah, digital global ID. Yeah, okay. How about war with China with Taiwan? Did that happen?
Close but no cigar.
Fuck. Was there a great fire outbreak in New York? Actually, there was a great fire outbreak in New York City. Kathy Hochul, that witch, she took. Do you know the right to repair bill?
I'm assuming it's got to do with consumers repairing products.
Yes. Do you know
and they should
anything
be
about
able-
this at all?
I guess not.
There was there's repair shops for Macintosh laptops in the world that exist. Now, sometimes, actually a lot of the times, a Macintosh laptop that costs $2,000 will have a $25 to $100 part on the motherboard that might get damaged. That could be repaired and replaced by people that repair and replace little chips on fucking motherboards. Now, there was the right to repair to say, hey, let us buy those chips from you, because Apple won't let you do that. You have to get it through like shady third-party sellers and shit. So they're like, we need the right to repair, especially because like in tractors, pretty much anything you buy that you should own, you should be able to repair it by getting parts to fix it. But the corporations are trying to stop you from getting those parts. And instead of buying that $25 part, they're like, you have to buy the motherboard, this part, the RAM, and the processor all together at once, like $1,000. To repair that one chip, you have to spend $1,000 to repair it. Now, Kathy Hochul took the rights to repair bill, which was like, we're gonna fix this issue, and she was like, hey, yeah, we're gonna say this bill is okay, but we're gonna fuck it up its asshole and totally change the bill to fucking make it worthless.
Kathy Hochul made her own hole. That's what you saw.
It's very fucking upsetting. Why would people in charge are just saying to stuff that needs to change, we're going to change it, but we're going to take the thing that you wanted to do and we're going to shit on it, and then we're going to say we did it. And that's what happens today. It's fucking sad.
I mean, at the risk of sounding like a complete cynicist, it really just sounds like business as usual.
Yeah.
I mean,
but we're still alive.
You know, you did make me think of a couple of different examples, like some of the iMacs, they're glued shut. So you're not able to actually like, I can't upgrade the RAM in one of these that I got because it's all glued shut, the whole like chassis. And then I had the first laptop I ever got, or second, yeah, first, second, whatever. There's a little ribbon cable on the underside, directly above the battery, and it's what connected the keyboard to the rest of the computer. But when that battery gets hot and expands, there was a little bulge because they made the ribbon cable too long, so it
They'll
wouldn't lay
pop the ribbon
flat.
cable out.
Yeah. It eventually ended up snapping mine in half. I had to, like, reach around and kind of finger the cable to get it to make the connection.
The only people that these rules are hurting are the law-abiding people.
It's
Because
kind of the pact that we made with them.
everybody could. Once you open Pandora's box, it's open. You got Pandora's box. It's open. Just fucking share it. I'm kind of sick of these people with their copyright claims and fucking. If somebody was to copy my artwork and then sell it, I really don't know if I would care very much.
Well, yeah, I got into a little bit of a tissy with someone on the Fediverse claiming that you weren't a CC BY show. I was like, but Nick the Rat's is about as free and open as it gets.
I
my
wouldn't
guy.
steal something if somebody considered it stealing. It's I try as hard as possible not to steal and still create. But it should
I'm there's a correct term for it. It's called pop cultural appropriation.
really fucking dumb.
I'll practice it in full. I will appropriate to the day that I die.
Music is chords. It's just notes. It's like the alphabet. Everything is at its basic form just information.
Mm-hmm. It's just wavelengths.
And if you really care about the subject,
just
you'll find out where you'll go down the river. You'll be like, oh, I really enjoy this style. Who made this style? Oh, that person made this style. Let me give them credit. We don't know how to. People are too fucking selfish to be able to self-govern. We need.
I don't. But okay. I had a similar conversation a couple of nights ago. And do you think that mentality exists at a dive bar, a literal hole in the wall that you would have to trip into to find it, versus something like Dave and Buster's, where Kathy Hochul is there just face fucking customers in a rat costume?
It's there's an issue of information. If it comes from a real source or if the source is fake. There's I am actually in society. I am completely for zero privacy. In society.
I mean,
think,
like does that go as far as glass walls in your house?
Yes.
I don't see a lot of people shitting.
Well, yeah, it's natural. If we all know everybody's shitting, you don't have to look at somebody shitting. But if you had to look at somebody shitting, you would have to turn your eyes away. So if everybody lived in a glass house, you would have to use your own discretion not to look at somebody else shitting.
I would have to actively choose to not pay
you would
attention.
have to actively. You would be forced to not look. In my perfect society. Because we all know everybody shits.
In my perfect society, I would make it mandatory that every able-bodied citizen over the age of 13 carry a firearm at all times. I would mandate that we blow up the moon, because that would finally prove whether or not all of the speculations were correct or not. And then I would make it mandatory. Everybody's going to be tripping on mushrooms at the age of 18 to 21.
I sort of agree and sort of disagree with you. I think we should all learn how to use firearms or deadly force at a distance for fun and pleasure. Because boy, oh boy, it's really cool to demonstrate power over something that's 30 meters away from you.
Versus something that's allegedly 3,300 miles away. Oh God, that's too close. How far is the moon?
Wouldn't it be cool if we had things to shoot the moon with?
That's what I'm saying.
How
if we
long
blow
would
up
it
the
take
moon,
if you could shoot like a penny at the moon? That would take like a day, though. That wouldn't. You would have to. The how fast could physical matter move through the air? Like if we had a slingshot on Earth or a cannon to shoot the moon with pennies.
I was way off base. I'm not surprised. There was numbers involved.
Well, yeah,
Two
there's
hundred thirty-eight thousand 855,000 hundred. Oh my God,
it's far.
238,000. It's far.
And it takes a long time for people to. Well, it takes a long time to people get to the fucking moon.
No doubt. That's why we need giant death lasers.
We just need to have a fucking open culture.
An open GitHub repository for death
Yes.
lasers.
Yes.
That's funny.
Have you ever made something you would kill somebody to keep to yourself? Have you ever made something? Not another person. Like
How foul of an answer are you looking for?
I don't know.
Because of all these motherfuckers be staring into my house with these glass walls.
I'm just talking about
I don't
like
know,
AI
things could
art.
be
People,
jumping me.
these AI art have. Do you have any opinion on AI art or AI? A cultural computer culture integration. Do you have issues with computer culture integration?
I mean, as far so we'll
Do you
look at
make
the
music
AI
or do you
art.
make do you draw? Do you make any art or music or movies? Do you create any digital imprint that could be copied?
Yes.
Would you be mad if your digital imprint was copied?
No.
Do you think people do get mad that their digital imprint is copied?
Depends on who you're asking.
I don't think people should be mad at all if their digital imprint is copied.
I mean, let me call up Lars and ask him, Get him in a way on the situation. I shouldn't do that. Lars
Digital
has been a
imprints
punching
are
bag
not
for
it's not life. It's culture. And if people see something they like, they're going to find out more about it and they're going to figure out it comes from you if you're still alive. But imagine if you were so greedy that you wanted to keep something locked down even after you're dead. It's like, no, you can't do what I did because I'm dead and I fucking will sue you. My kids will sue you.
All you got to do is just draw the 3 little magic circles and acquire all of these old ass fairy tales, and people will worship you well after your death. That's all you need.
It's
3
like
little
enslaving the
happy
genie,
circles.
locking down the Pandora's box.
Yep.
It's taxing Pandora's box.
Hey, if you ever did a concept album, that would be your title. like a big rock opera,
I like it.
a sewer opera. That would be cool.
And
That
I'm
would
gonna
be a
pay.
first.
I'm gonna pay some third party to run some AI to steal people's content to make it.
Okay, so I'll give you an example where I think AI art in our specific circumstance would be really fun to play with. And that would be in the guise of storyboarding.
AI art is amazing to play with.
We have used it, although it's been a couple. Actually, I don't think I've used it for the past 2 months, but
We've been
for
using it
bench,
since the dawn of commercialism.
I
Commercial
think
art,
this Midjourney.
illustration. There's rules. There's the Fibonacci fucking shit. There's the golden rule. There's color combinations. There's primary and secondary colors. There's rules that have existed since physics. You're all copying it.
And you'll notice I haven't slagged any of the specific AI art, which you were asking me about.
I know you're not slagging it at all. You seem pretty pro AI.
I think it's very like the good stuff. It looks slick.
And the hands look amazing.
And I just saw one of it was like Disney Nightmares at the Park, something to that effect. Giant, Godzilla-sized Mickeys with vampire teeth, right? And I visually I enjoy it. I'm not like I'm more I'm more just kind of over certain people bitching about it incessantly, and only
Are you upset about people
inciting more.
anti-bitching about it?
I'm like, I just want to send in a donation to No Agenda and be like, Adam, if you stop complaining about AI art in the art generator, I feel like people would stop submitting it.
Maybe he's just saying he's against it so people do send it and try to trick him. He's trying to get more people to add to the system.
Are you saying that he wouldn't dress like that if he didn't want it?
Exactly. He wouldn't talk about it. He cares about it in a certain way, I think. I've even submitted AI art to No Agenda. I was like, yeah, let me just. I've used AI art for my cover arts for my show.
We haven't used it. No, I take that back. We did use it for one episode.
It's very easy to use.
But honestly, I like the GIFs way more.
That's gonna be cool when they make AI GIFs. Like, give me an animation of a person rolling a bowling ball up an elephant or some shit. But there's gonna be AI GIFs. Why not? That's probably gonna be coming soon. I should have put that into my predictions for 2023.
There you go. That would be a good one. I'm looking.
AI.
Like this one's not bad. Okay. There's another one with the lady that she was pretty cute.
Are these going to the Discord?
Yeah, it's in the sewer chat.
Support your local cult.
Oh yeah, there you go. I liked this one a lot. This is one that I did. I think I don't necessarily know enough about the prompts, nor do I necessarily have the drive to really fine tune. You want a good example of somebody that
would you be mad if this picture that you pulled up took stuff from you personally? Like if you knew how you drew eyes, like or shadowing under the eyelids or anything you could point out in this picture that you've created It's
You
like,
mean a
people
preset?
it's like, why do you care? It's like, oh wow, that looks like my style. Oh, who gives a fuck? But it's not your picture though. I understand the people like, oh, it looks like exactly like, look what I did. It took me 6 hours to make this, and then you copied it and took no time at all. I'm not. Are you going to sell this?
Mm-mm. Absolutely not.
Now, people that sell this are shady,
Well,
but that's their life.
Let me back up.
Their life is shadiness.
I wouldn't sell it in the traditional sense, but
You use it to promote yourself.
Would I print that shit on a piece of sticker paper and ask people to send in whatever amount of Bitcoin that they would want for it, and open and free pay what you want punk styled merch store? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
You're also not going to become an overnight millionaire over the person that created it. The person that created this, the style that you stole, will hopefully be doing better than you're doing with their artwork.
Nah, see, in my heart, I'm all the millionaire I'd ever need.
Great artists steal.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's the same with music. You can trace the heavy metal lineages on 2 hands.
And then it's fun when somebody changes it up a little bit. And then it's fun when somebody takes that and they change what they did. And they take that and they change what they did. It's like clay. Culture is clay. Existence is that. What? Let people steal stuff from you that is not physical.
Copy this tape.
Copy this letter, this sound, this idea, this fart.
And actually stumbled across a really kick-ass oh, you know what? Before I continue on with that thought, I did want to shout out, if you want to see a show that does some really high quality AI art pieces for their show art, Our Big Dumb Mouth does it. And he's not, I don't think he's on Midjourney. He's on something else. He's on the
Midjourney's addictive and they cut you off. They're like, we're going to give you something cool. And you did it a lot. And now no more for you unless you give us money.
oh, where did that picture go? Ah, there we go. Value for value is killing streaming industry profits. It's so good. God, I lost it.
What did you lose?
I back in the day.
Caller? Caller. A spiritual gambler with crazy. Caller?
Walk up in this bitch, put 100 on the wrist. Know I got it stunned on some $1 million shit. Yeah, my shit legit, niggas better cut the check. Anything I want, nigga, gotta go and get. Don't never get twisted. Always got the wrist, always get it poppin'. I've been going in for this shit. Pimp game on, I'm the flyest in town. I ain't never slow down, ain't about to start now. Yo, this the hustle, nigga, making moves on the daily. Ice so cold, yeah, call that shit an AC. Flow unforgettable, call that shit Swaley. Better ask about me, my shit going crazy. single day. Getting to the paper, got no time to play, yo. Getting money, nigga, popping broken pants. I don't give a fuck who hating, nigga, I'ma get it in. Walk up in this bitch, put 100 on the wrist. Know I got it stunned on some $1 million shit. Yeah, my shit legit, niggas better cut the check. Anything I want, nigga, gotta go and get. Don't never get twisted. Always got the wrist, always get it popping. I've been going in for this shit. Pimp game on, I'm the flyest in town. I ain't never slow down, ain't about to start now. Yo, this the hustle, nigga, making moves on the daily. Ice so cold, yeah, call that shit an AC. Flow unforgettable, call that shit Swaley. Better ask about me, my shit going crazy.
You know, I always like to talk to you about things in the news. All right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
No, okay. So the University of Pennsylvania recently conducted a study that I want your take on. They found that bald men are perceived by ladies to be more attractive, confident, and dominant as compared to their full-haired counterparts.
What a crock of shit.
I'm doing pretty good. How are we doing over there? How are you?
Doing great. Thanks. I'm doing great. I'm calling to let you know that I'm with Healthcare Solution, and based on our records, we show that you might qualify for Supplemental Advantage Medicare Health Plan. How old are you?
I'm 69.
In order to qualify, I just need to ask one quick question.
Sure.
Are you currently enrolled in Medicare Part A and B?
No, I'm not. I'm not enrolled. They don't give me Medicare at my job. I've been telling them that I think I'm dying, and they actually laugh at me, sir.
Okay, great. Are you in between the age of 65 to 79?
I am 69, so that's a yes.
So just stay on the line, please.
Oh, thank God.
Hi, this is Ivan. I'm with Healthcare. How are you?
Hi. No, I'm not doing so good. I think I'm dying. How are you doing? Fuck.
And there you go. Yeah. So for you in the central time...
I'm sorry. It was so stupid that I had to say it. The stupidity had to be met with something like that. That's the only way I could deal with it.
So for
believe me, as a bald man, okay, there's not a word of truth to any of that. Yeah. Repeat it. Just repeat it. I want to hear it one more time.
And the study found that women perceive bald men to be more attractive, confident, and dominant as compared to their full-haired counterparts.
Okay.
Did you ever think of the utter absurdity and strangeness of the fact that all over the civilized world, the working classes are the poor classes? Go into any city in the world and get into a cab and ask the man to drive you where the working people live. He won't take you to where the fine houses are. He will take you, on the contrary, into the squalid quarters, the poorer quarters. Did you ever think how curious that is?
Don't say it again.
I'm not going to say it again.
Seriously.
Was it bleeped? Was it bleeped?
For the Central and West Coast time zones, you'll just hear a funny little noise there. Yeah. For you on the East Coast, we're sorry.
Oh, I apologize. Yeah. No, it's impossible. How could that be? No.
No. All right, just wanted you to take it.
But I have heard that we do have more testosterone.
Virility.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So there you go. So maybe.
So last time we sat down.
Because I'm an animal, sexually, you know. An animal. Even at 70.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Last time we sat down.
I'll go against a guy with hair in bed any day of the week. Yeah.
Just recently there was a story, and I know one of your attorneys held a news conference. There was a story about you wanting to have a little white boy play you in a Pepsi commercial.
That is so stupid. That's the most ridiculous, horrifying story I've ever heard. It's crazy. I mean, why? Number one, it's my face as a child in the commercial. Me when I was little. Why would I want a white child to play me? I'm a black American. I'm proud to be a black American. I am proud of my race. I am proud of who I am. I have a lot of pride in who I am and dignity. That's like you wanting an Oriental person to play you as a child. Does that make sense?
No.
So please, people, stop believing these
Michael,
horrifying
then
stories.
let's go to the thing that is most discussed about you, I think, is the fact that the color of your skin is obviously different than it was when you were younger.
Yes.
And so I think it has caused a great deal of speculation and controversy as to what you have done or are doing. Are you bleaching your skin? And is your skin lighter because you don't like being black?
Okay, number one, as I know of, there is no such thing as skin bleaching. I have never seen it. I don't know what it is.
Well, they used to have those products growing up. I used to hear, always use bleach and glow, but you'd have to have about 300,000 gallons.
Okay, number one, this is the situation. I have a skin disorder that destroys the pigmentation of the skin. It's something that I cannot help. Okay, but when people make up stories that I don't want to be who I am, it hurts me.
So it is.
It's a problem for me, okay? I can't control it, okay? But what about all the millions of people? Let's reverse it.
Okay.
What about all the millions of people who sit out in the sun to become darker, to become other than what they are? Nobody says nothing about that.
I think that the internet and the information superhighway with all of its on-ramps is contributing to this. You nevertheless are optimistic. You wouldn't call for stopping some of the traffic or controlling some of the traffic or doing to the internet what they tried to do, to Mr. Flynn.
No, I think information flow, in spite of the unpredictability it creates, also creates the possibility of greater and greater success in terms of doing more with less, which is a phrase President Clinton has taken to using lately. He's lifted that from Buckminster Fuller, the great mathematician and architect.
Well, then who did NASA lift it from?
Buckminster Fuller. And Fuller pointed out the tendency of modern technology is to do more and more with less and less, which means greater and greater success for the whole human race. And so, that's the result of the flow of information. So anything that stifles the flow of information is keeping us poorer than we should be longer than that should go on.
Where's some of this technology taking us? We're beginning to map the human genome. We're on the edge of, frankly, if you want my view, I think we probably have already cloned human beings privately in labs somewhere or another. I would almost bet on that. Where's all that going?
Well, I think it's heading towards nanotechnology, which is molecular-sized computers.
That's right.
Which is going to change the whole picture of health. And sometime in the near future, 10, 15, 20 years, maybe even sooner, and no matter what's wrong with you, they just give you a needle and shoot you with these little mini computers that run all through your body, examining every cell and fixing anything that's wrong with it. That's the direction that I think we're moving in, and that's only part of it. The health aspect. Also, with nanotechnology, everything is going to become literally dirt cheap.
Yeah, we could certainly begin replicating things in essence.
Yeah, you could build the whole rainforest back up in about 48 hours. Everything that's been destroyed can be put back in about 48 hours with nanotechnology.
Who were some of the other people that you listened to when you were in Liverpool just starting?
Well, there was Bo Diddley, Little Richard, Elvis, of course, Gene Vincent when he was alive, Eddie Cochran when he was alive. Before that, we used to listen to a lot of blues, you know. Some of T-Bone Walker that Chuck Berry mentioned, and
Elvis.
Sleepy John Estes. We listened to blues at first. When I went to art school, I was at art school for 5 years. When I went to, this was sort of college, I went in there, they would only allow jazz to be played. You know, they wouldn't allow rock and roll in. It was frowned upon those days. So we had to con them into letting us play rock and roll there on the record player by calling it blues, you know. So we'd have blues sessions and then gradually slip in the rock records, you know. In those days, students didn't dig rock, you know. They dug rock, they dug jazz, but we helped convert them. There's many, many more, you know.
When you were
Buddy Holly was another great one that influenced us a lot.
Yes.
We often wonder where he'd be today writing songs for it, because he was so advanced songway. His songs are really something. Beautiful songs.
The Easter Bunny, an honest lawyer, Santa Claus, and a drunk find a $50 bill together. Can you guess who gets to keep it? Of course it's the drunk, because the other three don't exist.
A lot of people ask me, Andrew, why do you have a machete next to your bed? And my answer is simple. Why wouldn't I have a machete next to my bed?
Leave me the fuck alone! Do you know what the fuck is going on? Period. Fuck you!
This critical message is being delivered by the emergency alert system. This is not a test. We interrupt regular scheduled programming to notify you of an imminent threat to national security and public safety.
The U.S. government has issued a national emergency for the continental United States, effective until 11:59 p.m. The following message is transmitted at the request of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. There have been multiple sightings of more than a dozen unidentified objects of unknown motive and origin that have landed across major population areas around the world. These unidentified suspended objects are around 1,400 feet long, stone-like material of unknown nature, like that of a black oval stone, flattened in shape, resembling an enormous obsidian concave lens. These objects are suspected to be extraterrestrial and might endanger civilian populations. The United States Armed Forces have been deployed to the incident sites in order to investigate the unidentified objects. Given the uncertainty concerning these objects, all non-essential services have been instructed to cease, all planned flights have already been cancelled, and all ongoing flights have been redirected to the closest airport in proximity to their location. At this moment, all civilians outside of danger zones are urged to seek shelter, pack enough food, water, clothes, medical supplies, a flashlight, important documents, a first aid kit, toiletries, and a battery-powered or hand crank radio to endure the course of the emergency. Residents in the designated danger zones must evacuate to neighboring states. All citizens crossing state borders will be subjected to compulsory health inspection. Refusal of health inspection will result in refusal of entry. If you witness any strange vehicles or objects, you must leave the place immediately and contact the National Emergency Self-Report Hotline.
917195923.
You'll never guess what makes a clip-clop, bang, bang, clip-clop, clip-clop noise. An Amish drive-by shooting.
Anytime he says, my dad said, Joey, whatever comes next is not true. So here's a perfect example of that rule at work.
My dad, when I got elected vice president, he said, Joey,
Uncle Frank fought in the Battle of the Bulge, he said, and he won the Purple Heart. And he never received it. He never got it. Do you think you could help him get it? We'll surprise him. So he got him the Purple Heart. He had won it in the Battle of the Bulge.
Okay, that was one very long word, I think. And so where the sign language translator for Joe Biden is like, I don't know, man. That's like a super mashed potatoes in the face. But there are several problems. And the story is not true. According to factcheck.org, a left-wing fact-checking website, Frank Biden, who served in the Army during World War II, died in 1999. Not when Joe Biden was vice president.
I was at a bar, I was minding my own business, no one was talking to me because I just did a show. This guy bumped into me, which is cool, but he didn't apologize. He said, move. And I thought that was rude, so I said, go to hell. Then I started to run. He caught up with me. He had a mustache, a goatee, a pair of earrings, a pair of sunglasses. His hair was in a ponytail, and he was wearing a hat. He said, hey, you got a lot of nerve. I said, hey, you got a lot of cranium accessories.
I don't feel like an impertinent and nosy person by talking about this sort of thing with you, because you do and you have in print. But there's one very touching thing you wrote where you said, seemingly seriously, not intending to put on the interviewer, I might be an alcoholic and I probably ought to take a look at that and maybe spring for a shrink. I'm saying it so much more eloquently than you.
I was sitting in a bar in Vicky Mantle's, and somebody had bought me a shot, which is this much Jack Daniels, and it was sitting next to a beer, and I was looking at these things, and there was another beer that somebody bought me piled up, and I was just looking at them, and I made the comment, and I thought it would be taken in a different fashion than it was.
You said that then?
Yeah.
Well, because in cold print, it looks like...
Yeah, it looks pretty bad.
Oh, God, the poor guy.
And so the magazine, trying to sell other magazines, released that to the National Daily, and they, from there, the Inquirer got a hold of it. And so here we are, drinking or eating shoe polish sandwiches and going to hell in a handbasket.
Well, them as loves you, do they encourage you to be a little more restrained in your weight, your smoking, and your drinking?
Oh,
just
sure.
Take 3 off the top.
Yeah, take the top 3. My father died quite young, and
that usually has 2 effects. Either you assume might as well do anything you want because you're destined to die young, or the opposite, where you think I'm going to take better care of myself.
Yeah. Well, my brother took very good care of himself. He's doing quite well.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten around to it yet.
But you will?
Yeah.
Hey everybody, yeah, I feel bad. I've been around for a while, I know. So I thought I'd slip in the little clips area over here, you know. Always trying to find ways to infiltrate, to penetrate, get deep inside of the show. If you know what I'm trying to, like, when you like something, what do you try to do? You try to penetrate it. Yeah, you go around, you see somebody, you're like, I like that guy's idea. I like what that girl's wearing. I want to get in there. So you start getting in there really hard. You start penetrate, you know what I'm trying to say? So I'm trying to penetrate Nick the Rat in any way possible, and I found the best way is probably slipping in the Clip Blitz area, because nobody's listening to this shit anywhere. Nick's he's puking right now, probably, that fucking little rat bastard. Anyway, look, I just want to say, have a happy new year, everybody. Zindu's coming back harder than ever in 2023. You just hear, wait, no, Diane, put down the gun, no.
Wow, what an abrupt ending to a song. Por qué and so abruptly? Por favor. Let's go over some more. What are these? Predictions? Where do we leave off here? A great viral outbreak in New York City. I think that was the last one. Let's see. Australia will have a civil war. I'm going to say that's a hit. I think Australia did have a quote-unquote civil war over 2022. It seems like that's what they're doing there. They're rebelling, right? Maybe I'm going to say that's a close enough to being a hit. There was really no war, but they don't have guns there, right? Lockdowns will continue in order to save the planet from climate change. Has there been climate change lockdowns this year? I'm going to have to say no on that one there. All right. I don't think there was a climate change lockdown. There might have been, but I don't think there was. Jackson on the $20 bill would be replaced with Dr. Fauci. That did not happen. China will begin doing public executions on a new app. Chinese executions, a new map? No. All right, we're starting to lose a lot of ground here, but that's okay. I have trust. Let's go through a couple more here. COVID-19 will be lumped in with seasonal flus around April-May timeline. I don't even know what that means, but sure. Yeah, I'm going to say that's seasonal flus and COVID-19 seem about similar. Matrix 4 foreshadows the massive amount of suicides that will happen as people realize the vax hurts them. This is like a Schrodinger's answer. I'm going to say this happens for some, but not for others. Yeah, I don't know how to take that. Splatoon 3 is coming out in 2022. It did. Splatoon 3 did come out. Check. And I predict Spike will play a much bigger role. That's from Billy Kill Gates. Spike in Splatoon 3. Let's look this up. Maybe we get a double point here. Does Spike play a more important role? Splatoon 3. I did a search for Spike's Splatoon 3, and I'm getting thousands of hits. I'm going to say let's check. Why not? Sure. Looks good to me. Another check there. JCD Ave Maria will be the most requested jingle of 2022. Spike did not become. I'm gonna give it a check. I looked at images over the past year. There's a lot. Was JCD's Ave Maria more prominent? I don't know. I'm not gonna mark this one off. He's not even in 3. He's not. Spike's not in 3. I did a quick search, Servo. Let's just move on here. All right, so Spike's not in. All right, I'll give one check to the misses. I'm not gonna uncheck what I already have because I don't know what I did. I might give 3 checks there. Let's see here. We got a rogue scientist will use CRISPR to make spontaneous combustion possible. Oh, plannable. It's already possible. That's a miss. I don't think we have had any news for that. Bigfoot will slaughter a family in the woods, but the media will blame it on weed. Let's see if anybody's died via weed in the woods over 2023. Died weed, woods. And then we have to hit news, tools, past year. The untold worker exploitation in California's weed industry. Dying for your high. 2 weeks ago. There's a lot of articles here. More dogs are inadvertently getting high as states legalize. California state talks. Weed company linked to CA wildfire. All right, look, it looks like people are dying left and right because of weed. I'm going to say that's a hit. Yeah. Mass TikTok UFO hysteria. That's a hit. Everything on TikTok is hysteria. Where did I get that weed story from? I'm so high right now. I don't even see that one. A new unexplainable sickness that comes from a cosmic horror will infect the planet. That's a miss. I don't think that happened. Bigfoot will slaughter a family in the woods, but the media will blame it on weed. Oh, yeah, that was that one. That happened. Footprints on an unknown creature will be found spawning an entirely new fetish. Let's look up new fetish and feet. New foot fetish. And go to news. New foot fetish. News past year. It looks like the Grinch. Wait, there's something on TikTok here. TikTok life hacks. Sexual fetish hiding in plain sight. Bare feet plunging into silicone. There we go. New foot fetish right there. Feet TikTok silicone. Ew. Ew. Okay. Let's see what else other stuff we got right in the sewer over here. Footprints of an unknown. Yeah, we already got that. China will find dragon bones buried under the White House. What? It's a miss. Okay, we're still about half. We're about 50-50 here. CRISPR technology will triple in stock price. 70 times 3, 210. Oh, no, that's not right. CRISPR is not a 210. CRISPR stock price. It was at 70. Let's see if it's above 70. I don't think it is. CRISPR stock price is definitely not. I don't think it's above 70 here. Where is it? How do you find CRISPR stock price? 45. All right, that's a miss.
Hello?
Let's see what else I have suggested here. We have a major earthquake. A major earthquake. Caller, has there been a major earthquake that caused a tidal wave to hit the Northeast?
I mean, there was a major earthquake in my pants.
All right, there
earlier,
we go.
But
I'm gonna give that 2 points. Thank you, caller. Jeez.
So north, maybe eastern. Yeah. Did you feel it?
Yeah, I felt it. I give us 2 points for that one. Thank you.
Kinky.
All right, so far.
Hey, Nick, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing pretty good. We have 15 hits and 22 misses. That's more than half.
Fucking numbers don't matter. How was your New Year? How did you do, bud? You asked a couple other people, but I never heard how yours was.
Mine was scientifically proven to be mind-readingly issues.
That actually sounds fucking awesome. Scientifically mind fucking issues?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, you invented a word. You might as well be a scientist.
Caller, my
I'd write
New
a
Year's
script
was
for that.
horrible. It was bleak. It was dark. It was scary.
Mm.
It was
So a regular night in the sewer.
more or less,
eh?
yeah.
Nice.
How was
What do you hope, or what do you plan for 23,
World?
Monsieur?
I'm gonna win the lottery.
Oh, do you play?
Got these Powerball tickets over here. I was supposed to play Mega Millions though.
I thought Mega was the major. Had someone tell me, a patient talking like they were gonna get some lucky crap because they were spending. I buy 20 tickets every time.
Well, you see what
I
happens.
ain't matched a single goddamn number yet.
I
I'm
think
like,
the last
no
the
shit.
last big game was the Powerball. I think.
Mega is the big one. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it's always Mega
So
Millions.
I think you got sold a bill of goods.
Well, as soon as I bought the Powerball, I was like, and then they gave me the ticket. I was like, oh wait, I meant the Mega Millions. The Mega Millions is like in the 94 millions, but the Powerball is like in the 24 millions. And then I was like, you know what? I'm not winning either way. Wait, so let's look up the
I
Powerball
was
numbers.
about to say, it doesn't matter if it's a million, billion, whatever the fuck, who cares? Your odds are better at jacking off while getting struck by lightning. So you might as well go jack off outside right now.
Hold on, I'm looking up the Powerball numbers for January 4th.
Oh, yeah, that already happened. Hey, happy midnight in the sewer somewhere. I guess, what, West Coast now?
Yeah. Wait, no, it's 1:23. It's 1:27 a.m.
We missed East Coast. I mean, Nick the Rat, the New York sewer, already missed it.
Oh, geez, the Powerball is hard to win. It's like 70 numbers.
Probably half a dozen. What are you drinking tonight, Nick?
It's weird. On both of my randomly generated Powerballs, the fucking Powerball was both 7. Oh, I'm drinking.
Wow, that's a lucky number. Eh?
Yeah, well, it wasn't tonight. It was 26. Was the one Hogarden?
Oh, ho garden.
For the this.
I did a little bit of was that Brass Monkey, Old English,
and orange juice. I was about to do that tonight.
Not in the right order. I don't think. I don't remember. I've had a couple. You working tomorrow, Nick?
I'm always working.
Oh, nice.
Every day. The scientists have a really close connection to my genitalia.
Oh, wow. Oh, sorry, that's the vape talking. Ooh, that's some strong hitting shit. Anyway, what are your predictions for 23? Do you have like predictions? You're rambling shit about stuff to do.
Do you know who
stuff that has
Ducky,
happened? But
a loyal viewer of
you already made predictions. Go ahead.
Made a prediction that Gatorade will switch to aluminum cans instead, and they'll cost more, simply because the COVID supply lines. But this is because they're gonna have sex with
That's
plastic.
an asinine switch.
It was bad, but then Ducky predicted the Queen of England's gonna die.
What other uncarbonated beverages are in aluminum cans? That's almost quizzical.
Pineapple, coconut.
Yeah, I guess I've seen one or two. Not really massive success, I would guess. I don't know.
A new color will be discovered, and it will affect our
wow.
sleep. And new glasses will be sold to block the light. What? Did that happen this year?
I'm guessing yes, because sometimes
Thank
you
you
can
so much
see,
for the yes on that one.
No, you can actually hear colors that are not really seen or felt. Or you can feel colors sometimes too, right?
All right, caller, is
Depending on your
coffee is
state.
coffee good this year? Was coffee considered good or bad?
I mean, if you put coconut oil with it, they call it bulletproof or something.
It's good,
and
right?
You can use it as a masturbation lube.
All right, that's good. All right, there we go. That's another check from us. How about a glitch in a computer simulation will reveal that we are actually heading to a global cooling process because all of the carbon in our atmosphere. Did that happen this year?
Well, you can get those DIY, do-it-yourself, heat exchangers.
So yes.
So I keep my garage air conditioned.
Bam.
Even in the winter.
Alex Kurtzman will be removed from all Star Trek's from the Star Trek showrunner. Is Alex Kurtzman still in charge of Star Trek?
I think so, because
that's a miss.
I've not watched Star Trek since Disney bought them.
Star Wars. All right. How about this one? Weed will be sold on the streets of New York City, and the feds will interfere, claiming it's bad for social distancing. That's a hit. Weed
my
is
guy
sold on the streets
delivers. I don't know about distancing.
Well, there's you can't stand in the same spot as somebody. That's physically impossible. Constant monitoring of one's health will be found to be detrimental to one's health by causing them to worry too much. What? Monitoring.
What?
Monitoring your health is bad because you're monitoring your health.
Next question.
So is that a yes or no?
Sure.
Yes. Fuck yeah. Loaf of bread will be $10.
Yes.
How much is a loaf of bread?
Hasn't really gone up as much as eggs.
Eggs went up a
last
lot.
time I had it on, we'll just say sure.
I saw eggs for like $5 to $8. Usually it's
that's
$3
regular,
to $5.
because you always buy them by the dozen, so why not?
But it's usually like $3 to $5, so it went up a lot.
But if you had chickens and you had turkeys. You do have turkey eggs. How do those taste, by the way?
Turkeys don't lay eggs. They give birth vaginally.
Oh, live birth? Live birth turkeys.
Mayo's healing properties will be found and a facial cream will be developed. We did that in the sewer. So I want to say that's a hit. CRISPR stock will triple. Didn't we just do that? That didn't. No. All right, let's listen to some more music. We got DJ Duck Demon with Drums of Peace. We'll be right back.
get that feeling of deja vu?
That, my friend, is a great question.
Shredder! After the new year comes around, we will bring a technodrome back from Dimension X.
What was that? Oh, Krang.
Shredder, you incompetent idiot. We'll use a transphasic inducer and cause a rarefaction in the sound vibrations between Dimension X. I'm the only person that I know who can do Krang. I've never met anybody else who can do Krang. It's one of my weird talents. Anyway, it's Rick. I wanted to wish you all a very happy new year, or as Krang would say, you simpleton morons, have a happy new year. Alright, catch you later, man.
That was a really good fucking Krang.
I got inspired for this because of Distorted View. And they played a clip of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle theme song in like a gazillion languages. Alright, man. Bye.
Yeah, that was actually, yeah, I can't even get in there. He was really whiny, but he was well spoken. That's so weird. There was a brain and a belly talking to some guy with knives on his hands for a kid show. He was in a weird tone. Yeah, you did it really well. Fuck.
Get on your way, Nicklin. First time caller, long time listener. Listen, buddy, I understand you like to talk about things and different interesting subjects. Well, here is one. I stumbled upon the sound we as human beings are all capable of making, which is a healing action. This direct sound will incite a very positive response universally, sir. And it goes just like this, sir.
Oh, wow. CNN will shut down when undocumented children are found in their basement. Then that didn't happen. Fox News will shut down when Republicans watching realize they're actually Democrats. They're still up. This didn't happen. There will be a Tim Pool sex tape leaked where he rubs his unbeanied head on a sexy lady's thighs. Didn't happen. The Cuomo brothers will have a sex tape leaked where they both put strap-ons their foreheads and become a fucking Ouroboros. No. Alex Jones will come out of the closet. He was sued for $5 billion trillion. So yeah, watching the news, that's a hit. Watching the news will be found to be very bad for your health and no one will do anything about it. That's a hit. They're starting to say that social media is bad for you and nobody's doing anything. Science will discover super sugar making things taste better and it will be found within bugs. A bug super sugar. No. More people will die of heart disease this year than any previous year via RDO. Let's see. Heart disease 2020 versus 2021. Let me ask the bot. Heart disease deaths 2022 versus 2021. An error occurred. What? It wasn't able to look it up. Let me look it up on Google. There seems to be a spike. It looks like that's true. Heart disease deaths rates spiked during the COVID-19 pandemic, easing years of progress. All right, I'm going to say that's a hit. All right, bam. Like it. Cool. The pandemic won't end. Endless shots like flu tracked by digital ID. It's not true. That did not happen. Gatorade will switch to the... that already happened. Yes. That was the Queen of England died. What else do we have here? Adam Curry will come out as a bald man. These are user submissions, so these are like in the middle. These really don't count. I'll only take the point if they do count. So that's not true. A pornographic actress will come in the sewer. I'm going to say it's a hit. She wasn't really pornographic, but sort of is. Sept mandatory mayo shots. September mandatory mayo shots. No, that didn't happen. New York City will have record highs. We did legalize weed. Check. Sewer hostages. I'm going to say it's a check. That just sounds good. I like it. We got that one right. JCD butt dial. A JCD butt dial. I don't think so. Diana was found. Diana, are you dead? Is Diana dead? Diana's right over there. She's fine. Whistleblower, expensive product is cheap to spy on your ass. Yeah, that happened probably. 2 points for that one. 2022 is sucky, sure. And finally, except Cthulhu will reign supreme. That's another check. Thank you. We did really good this year. Let's play some music. We'll be right back. We got 3 Clang with So Real.
What do you see with your mind's eye?
want to toot my own horn, but we have 32 right and 31 wrong. That's more than half of them. The predictions for this past year was right. Now, I know we were at about a 90 to almost close to 100% correct last year. This year we're down to about 6. It's a drop, but we did it, people. We're fucking going places. I think we're going places. Probably to bed. And then next week we'll be back Wednesday night at 11 p.m. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great 2023. We went through all the predictions, and by my rating system, we came out on top by a little bit. I stretched. It might have been a little stretching going on. I'm not going to just fucking disclaim that, but I will claim that we were probably more right than we were wrong. Have a good night, everybody. I need to go to bed. I'm about to pass out here. It's late night. It's almost 2 p.m. in the morning. 2 p.m. a.m. 2 a.m. It's almost 2 a.m. Ain't no sunshine at 2 a.m. by Jay Dulva. We'll see you guys next week. Come on back. We'll chat. Sewer?
Ain't no sunshine when you're gone. It's not warm when you're away. Ain't no sunshine when you're gone, and you're always gone too long. Anytime you go away, I wonder this time where you're gone. I wonder if you're gone to stay. Ain't no sunshine when you're gone, and this house just ain't no home. Anytime you go away, and I know, 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 I know. Yeah, I ought to leave this young thing alone, but ain't no sunshine when you're gone. Ain't no sunshine when you're gone. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when you're gone, and this house just ain't no home. Anytime you go away, sunshine when you're gone. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when you're gone, and this house just ain't no home. Anytime you go away,
Christmas! Merry Christmas! Thank you very much! Vietnam did this to me, but I'm not bitter. Thank you. Merry Christmas! Happy Hanukkah? Yeah! How you doing? It's Fair 4-1 veterans of change. My mama needs a life.
I have no money to give you.
Please! Anything! Please. A quarter! Anything, just a couple of dollars! Anything! A quarter, nickel! Please! Hey, man, I really don't appreciate this! I don't care what it is! Spiced ham! Anything! Some crackers! Thanks a lot! How you like a stump up your ass?
Stay out of here!
You got a lot of soul. Appreciate it.
Don't kill the animals! Rats have rights! Why